welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. In light of the fact that the YNW Melly trial is starting next week, I believe on the 19th, April 19th, let's do a recap prior to, because I'm going to follow this case. It's a very interesting case, and pretty curious about it, but we're going to do a recap. In February 2019, Florida hip-hop artist YNW Melly was arrested and charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. Police said he and another rapper, YNW Bortland, killed 2 of their friends and staged the crime scene to look like a drive-by shooting. The gravely serious criminal case came as Melly, who was born Jamel Demons, what a last name that is, Jamel Demons, was in the midst of an upward career trajectory. A month before his arrest, the 19-year-old from the small South Florida community of Gifford released We All Shine, a mixtape featuring Kanye West, and his biggest hit, the chilling 2017 single Murder on My Mind, had just gone gold. It went platinum in March 2019 and was certified 6 times multi-platinum in January 2022. Now, 3 years later, Melly's trial had been set to begin on March 7, but has been delayed until April 19th. He has pleaded not guilty. If convicted, he faces if convicted, he faces the death penalty. Here's a brief rundown of how Melly, now 22 years old, went from sharing freestyles on SoundCloud to working with Kanye West and Young Thug to being held in jail without bond, charged with the murders of his friends. Now, I have to say, I went and listened to, watched a couple of his videos and listened to his interviews, and he was talented. He's talented, but there's a little bit of mental things going on with this young man. I picked up on his energy, and there's some little mental things going on, but that's not to say that he killed his friends. May 1st, 1999, Jamel Maurice Demons is born. His mother was 14 years old when she got pregnant with him, she recalls in an official YNW Melly documentary posted online in December 2018. She was in 9th grade when she gave birth. Demons had an early love of music. In interviews, as well as in the documentary, he describes a childhood fascination with Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. He also recounted all too precocious interest in guns, saying he found a revolver under his uncle's couch in 4th grade and took it everywhere, including school. Melly has a run-in with the law on October 19, 2015, that will become a recurring part of his media coverage. According to a local Florida newspaper, the 16-year-old was charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault and 1 count of discharging a firearm in public. He allegedly fired a gun toward 3 other students near their high school. It was after this incident, Melly has said, when he was locked up, that he got the inspiration for Murder on My Mind. I woke up and I had the chorus, he said. Murder on My Mind, a piano-based hip-hop murder ballad that's striking in its most diaristic intimacy, that's how they described it, is uploaded to SoundCloud on March 4, 2017. His body dropped down to the floor and he had teardrops in his eyes. He grabbed me by my hands and said he was afraid to die, Melly sings. He was already posting rough freestyles to SoundCloud under his birth name when he was around 15. By 2016, he had started using his current rap name, the YNW Crew, short for Young Nigga World. He has said, unless he's on TV or someplace where he can't cuss, then it's Young New Wave. This includes his longtime friends Anthony Williams, aka YNW Sack Chaser, and Chris Thomas Jr. Chris Thomas Jr., YNW Juvie, and Cortland Henry, YNW Bortland. Melly's troubles with the court system continued. On May 1st, 2017, the details aren't entirely clear, but on April 15, 2017, he posted on Facebook that he was on home detention. And on May 1st, his 18th birthday, he wrote, "I apologize to all my fans. I'll be locked up in level 6 program for 6 months, and I was sentenced on my 18th birthday, May 1st, 2017, due to negative music. Just know I did it for y'all. I'll be back shortly," he added. On June 23rd, he added, "I'm turning myself in today." In an interview shortly before Melly's 2019 arrest, he claimed to Billboard that prosecutors had used murder on my mind against him. "Basically, I was on probation in 2017, he said. "I'm off that now. I put out Murder on My Mind. It was out for about 7 months, but I was in and out of jail at that point. I probably went to jail at least 6 or 7 times then. It was just for little shit too." Melly's hip-hop career goes on despite his legal issues. He signs with a manager and on Christmas Day of 2017 releases the Collect Call EP with guests including Kodak Black's older brother John Wicks and Northern California cloud rap progenitor Lil B. The record was available a week early on Spotify. By January 7, 2018, Murder on My Mind had been streamed more than 1 million times on YouTube. On February 25, 2018, Melly gets out of jail again. He soon moves to Miami, according to the documentary and interviews. In the meantime, Melly performs a string of sold-out shows and a new video, Melly the Menace, prepares on World Star Hip Hop. Another of his most streamed songs, Virtual Blue Balenciagas, debuts via Warstar in April. Melly returned to jail. Police records show he was arrested in Lee County, Florida on June 30th, 2018 for 1 count of possession of a weapon by a convicted felon and another count for possession of less than 20 grams of marijuana. Fellow rapper Cortland Henry, YNW Bortland, was arrested here too. According to court records viewed by Pitchfork, the state attorney's office concluded that there was insufficient evidence to prove the weapon charge beyond a reasonable doubt and downgraded the drug charges to misdemeanors. On August 3rd, 2018, Melly releases his first album-length mixtape, I Am You. It includes Murder on My Mind and a song from the opposite perspective, Mind on My Murder, plus Virtual Blue Balenciagas, Maternal Old Mama Cry, and Chris Brown interpolating Slang That Iron. Later that month, he tells Billboard he's working on a whole project of songs with Detroit rapper T Grizzly. In November 2018, they shared collaborative tracks Freddy Krueger, Lost and Found, and would go on to make Game, Young Grizzly World, and Careless. On October 26, 2018, YNW Juvie, also known as 19-year-old Christopher Thomas Jr., and YNW Sack Chaser, also known as 21-year-old Anthony Williams, are shot and killed. Miramar, Florida police say the two were last seen around 3:20 a.m. Eastern in Fort Lauderdale, arriving at Memorial Hospital Miramar around 4:35 a.m. with multiple gunshot wounds. A police spokesperson said they were dead already. Melly mourned on his social media accounts. "They took my brothers from me over jealousy," he wrote. Melly added that the killers want to see him break down and stop or in jail or a box. On December 4, 2018, Melly's official documentary arrives on YouTube. YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser are featured prominently. At the end of the 21-minute video, text reads, 4 days after the completion of this film, YNW Melly and his friends were the targets of a drive-by shooting in Miami, Florida. YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser were killed. The documentary also reveals Melly and his mother are moving from Florida to Atlanta. The same day, Melly shares a photo of himself with Kanye West on Instagram. Rumors follow that the two are recording in Miami together for what might be West's long-delayed album, Yandhi. The album never materialized, and West instead released Jesus is King in 2019. The record did not feature YNW Melly. On December 12, 2019, a genius video of Melly breaking down the lyrics to Murder on My Mind is posted on YouTube. I'm a PUSSY murderer, he says around the 440 mark. I murder the vagina, and I murder the beat. I am not no human murderer. As he pauses on the phrase human murderer, Melly's eye catches the camera in a moment that will later go viral. On January 3rd, 2019, Melly is arrested again in Lee County in connection with his June 2018 charges. In his mugshot, he can be seen smiling. According to court records viewed by Pitchfork, Melly pleaded no contest to misdemeanors for possession of paraphernalia and possession of less than 20 grams of marijuana. He is ruled guilty and sentenced to jail time, with credit for time served. On January 18, 2019, Melly releases We All Shine, his second mixtape. West trades vocals with Melly on single Mixed Personalities and appears in the video. On January 25, 2019, Melly was released from Lee County Jail, police records show. On February 5, 2019, in a Billboard interview, Melly says of YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie, they were my brothers. They were my day one brothers. Asked if he was targeted in the incident as well, he says, nah, I can't really speak on that. He also says he has recorded like 6 songs with Young Thug and is working on a project with Juice WRLD. His project with T Grizzly is finished too, he says. My year's finna be crazy. On February 12, 2019, Melly talks Kanye West with Power 106. He heard my music in Paris, Melly says. He flew me to LA, and then I just showed him some of my music. Melly says West is naming a Yeezy sneaker after him too, the Mellys. On February 13, 2019, Melly is arrested on murder charges. Police allege that he shot and killed Williams and Thomas, while Cortland Henry, YNW Bortland, tried to stage the deaths as a drive-by shooting. Under Florida law, Melly could face life imprisonment or the death penalty. He maintains his innocence on Instagram. Unfortunately, a lot of rumors and lies are being said, but no worries, God is with me. The post is eventually deleted. On February 25th, 2019, in public court documents, investigators reveal more details about the charges against Melly. Police officers cite phone records which allegedly confirm that Melly was at the scene of the crime. They also reference autopsy reports and crime scene details, which allegedly confirm that Melly shot YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie from inside the car. Police argue that the drive-by bullet holes on the outside of the car was staged in an effort to misdirect law enforcement investigation. On March 6, 2019, Melly pleads not guilty. On April 18, 2019, Florida prosecutors filed paperwork signaling their intent to seek the death penalty against YNW Melly. On August 6, 2019, Melly's 12-year-old brother YNW B. Slime releases the single Free Melly, YNW Melly Tribute. The brothers would go on to collaborate on Dying For You, One Step, and Really Be Slime. On November 22, 2019, Melly releases a new album, Melly vs. Melvin, which eventually goes gold. It spent 31 weeks on the Billboard 200 albums chart, beginning with its debut at number 8 on December 7, 2019. April 2nd, 2020, a since deleted Instagram post announces that Melly has tested positive for COVID-19 while in a Florida jail. The rapper's teams seek his restricted release, which a judge later denies. On May 23rd, 2020, YNW Portland, who was arrested for double murder along with Melly in 2019, is granted house arrest. On August 20, 2020, YNW Portland releases the new single and music video, Been Through. It's his first piece of new music after being granted his restricted release and just his second ever solo track, following 2018's Came From. The single and visual refer to his incarceration, and Portland also raps Free Lil Melly. On October 3rd, 2020, the estates of the rappers that Melly and Portland were arrested for murdering, Anthony YNW Sack Chaser Williams and Christopher YNW Juvie Thomas Jr., file a wrongful death suit against them. According to the complaint filed on behalf of YNW Sack Chaser's estate, the shooting followed tension among the group of friends over the prospect of large amounts of money coming in and how that money should be distributed. The lawyers for Sack Chaser's estate write, when there are less people splitting up the prospective money, the money on the receiving end will get more. The people, on the receiving end will get more. On April 14, 2021, Portland is arrested again for allegedly violating the terms of his house arrest by visiting strip clubs, according to court records. On August 13, 2021, Melly releases another album, Just a Matter of Slime, which features Young Thug, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Baby, Lil Durk, Future, Kodak Black, T Grizzly, and more. It debuts at number 11 on the Billboard 200 on August 28, 2021, spending 3 weeks on the chart. On August 25, 2021, Portland is released on house arrest re-released on house arrest after a judge finds that he did breach the conditions of his previous bond but did not commit any new crimes, court records show. These are some weird new rules they have with these things. So on April 19th, the trial begins. I think this will be pretty interesting. And I'm watching to see how this is going to turn out. So you guys have a blessed evening. And thanks for watching my video. Peace and love. Not only have they found 66 pieces of evidence that they're going to present in court, but as of yesterday, it has been released to the public that they will be taking pictures of his face tattoos and including that as evidence in the trial. So this is going to be very interesting. Let's see how this plays out, guys. 1,